5.
You're
4,
watching Spectrum
3,
News.
2,
It's 10 o'clock.
1. Cold opens up.
Tonight on the Chevrolet Sports Night, the NFL Draft is a thing of the past. How well did the Carolina Panthers make out? Your Twitter thoughts ahead. Plus, we'll tell you how many of our local players heard their name called on the final day. And we'll meet a race car driver who gave up professional water skiing for the track. Her story and much more coming up. The Chevrolet
Standby
Sports
animation.
Night starts now.
Roll 2 is off sound. Stand by 9 then 10. 9 then 8.
From
Yeah,
Spectrum News, this is the
Go for it.
Chevrolet Sports Night.
Welcome to a weekend turn-up edition of the Chevrolet Sports Night. I'm JP Ricks, your tour guide for the next 30 minutes. So much to get to, but let's go ahead and get this thing cracking on the NFL gridiron. The NFL Draft wrapped up on Saturday, and the Carolina Panthers had 3 picks over the final 4 rounds. The team selected Miami cornerback Corn Elder in the 5th round. Duke fans will remember Elder scoring the game-winning touchdown on that controversial 8 lateral ending between the Blue Devils and Hurricanes 2 seasons ago. I was there for that one, and that was one of the craziest things I've ever seen in sports. Carolina followed that up with fullback Alex Arma from West Georgia in round 6, and they finished off their draft class by taking Georgia Tech all-time leading scorer, kicker Harrison Butker. He's the first kicker the Panthers have ever drafted. General Manager Dave Gettleman addressed the media following the draft.
Wipe, rolling 3, sound 4.
We all sit down together up there and after the season, and we talk about
Next be VO and
our team and what our needs are, and the best thing for me is when I can come down here and look at you guys and say we didn't reach for anybody.
Stand by.
And does this draft check a lot of boxes? Yes.
Roll 1, wipe my cue.
The Panthers also introduced their 2nd and 3rd round picks Saturday to the media. Receiver Curtis Samuel from Ohio State, the first of those 2 second rounders. He thinks he and first rounder Christian McCaffrey can form quite an offensive duo for Carolina, and Samuel is not lacking confidence in his ability.
Wipe, rolling 2, sound 4.
Definitely believe I'm a matchup nightmare. I just when I'm out there, anybody line up against me, I feel like I'm better than them. And not by just saying that, I feel like I gotta go out there and prove it. Do it everything right. And, go out there and make plays for the team. So I mean, just different things I could do. I could line up in the backfield, motion out to the slot. Put me up against a linebacker.
Wipe my cue.
That brings us to our
Next,
Twitter poll. How
camera.
would you grade the Panthers draft? Do you give them an A, B, C, or an F? Tell us why. Log on to Twitter. Find us at @sports_night. And that is where you can cast your vote and leave a comment. ABC. And of course, before logging off, hit that follow button. We will have results later in the program. The NFL Draft continues with more Carolina Blue coming off the board. Last night, Nazir Jones was taken 102nd overall in the 3rd round by the Seattle Seahawks. Day 3 of the NFL Draft was busy for a few Tar Heels, beginning with Mac Hollins. Hollins was taken by the Philadelphia Eagles in the 4th round as the 118th overall selection. Hollins, who was coming off a season-ending broken collarbone injury, is a former walk-on who was also a special teams captain throughout his collegiate career. He was known for his deep threat ability and finished his career at Carolina with 20 touchdowns. Also coming off the board from the Tar Heels in the 4th round was wide receiver Ryan Switzer to the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas selected Switzer with the 133rd overall pick. He's regarded by some analysts as the best route runner in this draft class, and he will be a dynamic special teams returner after tying the NCAA single season record for punt returns with 5 back in 2013. His final season with the Heels saw him nab 96 catches for over 1,100 yards and 6 touchdowns.
2 is up.
But wait, there's more. Former Northern Guilford star and Tar Heel running back TJ Logan also got his name called in the 5th round of the draft. The Arizona Cardinals took Logan with the 179th overall pick. Logan spent much of his career sharing the workload in the backfield with Elijah Hood, but he also made an impact as a return specialist. His top-end speed makes him a good fit as a change of pace back in the NFL. He ended his career at Carolina with 19 rushing touchdowns and 4 through the air.
3 is up.
And last but not least, former Charlotte Catholic star and Tar Heel running back Elijah Hood finally came off the board in the 7th round. Hood will be headed to Oakland, where the Raiders selected him with the 242nd overall pick. Hood originally decided to come back for his senior season and then changed his mind to forego his final year of eligibility. He had a phenomenal sophomore year, rushing for nearly 1,500 yards and 17 touchdowns. But his production fell to only 858 yards and 8 touchdowns this past fall. Now, the MEAC's all-time leading rusher heard his name called on the final day of the NFL draft, and he came much earlier than expected. North Carolina A&T running back Tariq Cohen, selected by the Chicago Bears in the 4th round. The 5'6", 175-pound Cohen rushed for more than 5,600 yards in his career with the Aggies. An All-American at the FCS level in 2016, Cohen set a school record with 1,588 yards rushing and 19 touchdowns last year.
Why pro and 2 sound?
All the playmaking ability that I have. You know, I want to come in the first day and make plays. I want to be a competitor. That's what I want to do. I'm coming in there. I'm not coming in there to ride the bench. I'm not coming in to just do one thing. I want to be a factor. Somebody that defense had to prepare for week in and week out. I really don't know how to explain this feeling.
He is now a plasma for the Bulls.
It's like I'm not really here. Like I'm watching somebody else.
Like somebody come on TV.
Like I don't feel like it's me. I just feel like I'm just watching a movie. Like my life is a movie right now.
And White.
It's not a movie right now, sir. It is real life, and congratulations to you. Other notables from the ACC that heard their name called on the final day. Wake Forest linebacker Markel Lee heads to the Raiders in the 5th round. NC State cornerback Jack Toko, selected by the Vikings in the 7th round. His teammate, running back Matt Days, the next to last pick, almost became Mr. Irrelevant. He was selected 252 by the Cleveland Browns. The Durham Bulls and Buffalo meet in Game 2 of a 3-game series between the top 2 teams in the International League. Durham has won 4 straight, matching their season high to move to a league best 15-6 on the year. Bulls looking for the 2-0 series lead in this one. Great defense by the Bulls to end the top of the second. Shane Oakbeats grounds one into the 4-6-3 double play. That's how we're going to score that one to end that inning. Christian Lopez will then double this one in the bottom half of the inning. On a line drive to left fielder Michael McHenry, Alex Monsley would score. Buffalo takes a 1-0 advantage. Bottom half of the inning, Patrick Leonard reaches on a throwing error by shortstop Shane Oakbeats. Jake Hager will score, and we are all tied at 1 apiece after the throwing error, but the Bulls will tack on one more in that inning and take the lead for good. They go on to win this one by a final of 6-3.
1 is up.
Charlotte Knights game with Columbus was suspended Friday night because of rain, but not before Willie Garcia hit this 2-run homer in the first. Garcia at the plate when they resume things on Saturday afternoon. And check out Garcia showing some more lumber here as he doubles this one down the left field line. That goes in for an RBI double, and the Knights take a 3-0 lead. Tie game in the 6th. Ryan Rayburn gives the Knights the lead with this blast right here. They go on to win this. They go on to win game 1 by a final of 6-3. Columbus, however, would take game 2, 8-1 the final in that one.
2 is up.
Top 5 matchup on the ACC Diamond. North Carolina hosting Clemson. Tigers got off to the fast start. Robert Jolly lines one down the left field line. That brings home the game's first run. Clemson would add on 2 more for an early 3-0 advantage. Fast forward to the 8th. Diamond Heels mounting a comeback. Brandon Riley with an RBI single to right field. Carolina only down by 1. Then it'll be Cody Roberts changing that with the quickness at the very next at-bat. He squeezes one through the hole into left field. 5 consecutive hits leads to a tie ball game at 4. They would complete the comeback with this sac fly to left field by Zach Gahagan. Riley slides in for what would be the game-winning run. Carolina with a thrilling 5-4 comeback victory over the Tigers. Some other ACC scores. NC State with the win over Virginia Tech. 8-6 the final in that one, and Duke takes an L at Notre Dame. They lose by a final of 3-2. And the Charlotte 49ers eyeing first place in Conference USA, and what a game for Zach Jarrett. The son of NASCAR Hall of Famer Dale Jarrett tied a school and conference record by belting 3 home runs in the Niners' 17-5 win over UAB. Overall, Jarrett went 4 for 4 with 4 RBIs and 5 runs scored. Charlotte now 13-7 in the conference. To the pitch where 2 of the top offenses in the NSAL met as North Carolina FC traveled to Puerto Rico Saturday night. Both teams combining to score 11 goals so far this season. 27th minute, NCFC on the attack. Stephen Miller using his head for the right move. That one slides in for the game's first goal. Corner kick for PRFC now, and they get a good look, but Brian Silvestre was phenomenal in goal this evening. He makes the save to keep it 1-0. What proof of how good he was? Check out this save off of the free kick. He's skies high for this one-hand save. That is beautiful stuff right there. North Carolina FC goes on for the 1-0 victory. Charlotte Independence in Rochester taking on the Rhinos. Rochester with the free kick. Wall Fall will bend this one in, and he gives the Rhinos a 1-0 advantage. Second half now, 2-0. Pass to Darius Madison. He makes it 3-0 for the Rhinos. They go on to win this one by a final of 4-0. NC Courage looking to keep tabs on first place, hosting the Orlando Pride. In the 5th minute, Courage on the attack. Jess McDonald is Johnny on the spot. She is there for the putback goal. 1-0 Courage. Great scoring right there. Penalty kick now for North Carolina. Courage tied at 1 in the 32nd minute. Sam Lewis is easy money for this one right here. Courage back on top by a score of 2-1. Then it'll be Lynn Williams who would put this baby to bed, deflecting this shot off of the post for the 2-goal advantage. The Courage win handily by a final of 3-1. All right, time to hit a break, but we are not done by a long shot. Good time to vote on our Twitter poll. What grade would you give the Panthers draft? Log on to Twitter and find us at sports_night. Cast your vote, leave a comment, and then hit that follow button while you're at it. When we return, though, time to hit the track and meet a driver who gave up professional water skiing for racing. Her story ahead on the Chevrolet Sports Night as it returns.
And you can take it.
All right, let's clear. Back at 13.